Special polling arrangements for nursing homes will be piloted at about 25 to 30 such homes for this year's presidential election. Now, this comes after changes to laws governing parliamentary and presidential elections were passed in Parliament today. Minister in charge of the Public Service, Chun also detailed the process for postal voting for overseas Singaporeans. Geraldine Yao tells us more.
About 2,000 nursing home residents will be able to vote in the upcoming presidential election without leaving the premises. Special polling stations will be set up at selected nursing homes with more than 50 voters, and mobile polling teams will collect ballot papers from those who are bed-bound. Minister in charge of the Public Service, Chun says these arrangements aim to enhance voter access for those in nursing homes in light of Singapore's rapidly ageing electorate.
The outcome of the pilot will help scope the provision of special polling arrangements at nursing homes for subsequent elections. The list of nursing homes selected for the pilot will be made public on nomination day, if the election is contested. Polling agents will be allowed to witness the conduct of polls at the nursing homes to give candidates assurance on the integrity and secrecy of voting.
And to make it easier for another group of Singaporeans to cast their ballots, Mr. Chan outlined the process for postal voting for those living overseas. Previously, they could only vote in person at one of 10 overseas polling stations. First, Singapore citizens living outside the country have to choose to vote by post when they register online to vote overseas. This can be done anytime, except from the third day after the writ of election is issued until the end of the election. Then they need to download and print their ballot paper and the prepaid return envelope after nomination day. After that, they have to mark their vote on the ballot paper, put it into the envelope, and seal and sign on the envelope. This envelope must be postmarked before polling day. And the postal ballot papers must reach the returning officer within 10 days after polling day.
The requirement for the postmark to be before polling day is to ensure that all votes are cast before the close of poll in Singapore, so that voters residing in a time zone that is behind Singapore, such as the USA, do not cast their votes after knowing the results of the local poll.
Mr. Chan adds that the postal ballot papers will be mixed with other overseas ballot papers before counting, and candidates and counting agents will be able to observe the entire process. Changes were also made to the laws to ensure election advertising supports informed voting. The particulars of the person who approved the content of the advertising must now be shown, on top of the persons who published it, directed it to be published, and paid for it.